All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to True Crime Loser on WNBC. All right, I hope you're doing well. I'm a little bit on a time crunch today, but we're going to talk about Mackenzie Lueck. It's a sad one. On June 20th, so a little over a week ago, the Salt Lake Police Department got a phone call that there was a missing 23-year-old girl named Mackenzie Lueck. And looking into it, they found that she landed in the Salt Lake airport around 2 a.m. on the 17th and took an Uber or Lyft type service to Hatch Park, which is in North Salt Lake. She's dropped off at Hatch Park at around 3 a.m., which already to me is just weird. She was at her grandmother's funeral in California, I'm pretty sure, and you do a funeral and then travel, you take a flight, and then you land and immediately go to this park to meet. A little bit weird. And so she's dropped off at Hatch Park at around 3 in the morning. At that point, her cell phone, there's no more text or social media or anything. And she gets into a car with someone else named Ajayi. Ajayi. I think AJ's a nickname too. Could be something else. Sup, Ajayi. So she gets in the car with AJ and is never seen again. She's missing for 11 days and they're searching for her, but this guy is always the main suspect. So during this 11 days of furiously searching for her, a private investigator finds that she has profiles on sugar daddy websites. So, like, she would be the sugar baby and she's looking for a sugar daddy, and there's messages saying that she wants a relationship that's mutually beneficial. So it seems like she was living this whole sugar daddy, sugar baby, mutually beneficial type second life. And so after 11 days, they're investigating this AJ dude pretty hardcore during this whole thing. And they get a search warrant for his house, take computers, take everything. They talk to neighbors. And part of what they find is about halfway through the 11 days that Mackenzie's missing, he gave a mattress away online. He just posted a picture of a perfectly good mattress and says, "Does anybody want this?" Not good. I've said that in the past, that if the sheets are pulled off the bed and someone's missing, not good. This is like that on steroids. Not only are the sheets off the bed, he had to give away the mattress. It's like, do you want this whole mattress? So he gave away a mattress, so now they're trying to figure out who took that mattress, which I think they'll be able to figure it out, but they're going and being like, if you are the one that took that mattress, we want to swab it. I feel bad for whoever took that mattress. They're probably sitting there being like, dude, I got this screaming deal on this mattress. This guy AJ, he just was giving it away. I hit him up. I was like, are you sure it's not gross or anything? And he's like, no. You can have it. So he gave a mattress away. Nothing sketch about that. And then, so as they are investigating it further, they're talking to his neighbors, being like, what's the deal with horchata or Achia? Like, what's the deal with horchata over here? And his neighbors go, well, I think that he burned something. with gasoline in his backyard recently. They all, like, a couple of them said about this, some fire that he had. And then, so the police go into his backyard and find this newly dug fire pit thing, and lo and behold, they find a cremated Mackenzie Lueck. And the SWAT team arrests him the 28th, so a couple days ago. SWAT team gets him, full-on SWAT arrest, and they said they interviewed him, which I would really like to see this guy's interrogation, because a lot of it, this is a weird one. Just with what we know, I think they'll put a lot more out on, because they talked, so she went missing 3 in the morning on the 17th. The day before, on the 16th, they had text with each other. So maybe it was one of these sugar daddy websites. But what is weird about that is if you get home from doing a funeral with your grandparents, going to your grandma's funeral, and you land at 2 a.m., it seems like a weird time to go and do a date type. Didn't even have time to wash the airport off. And then another thing is I think that this one almost to me seems like maybe this AJ Horchata guy was not planning, like something went wrong during their hangout, or it just seems like to me he has text messages and pictures on his phone of her from the day before, and then cell phone records show him picking her up. They both their cell phones are at that Hatch Park at 3 in the morning. She never is heard from again. And then he gives away his mattress, like a full-on profile online with a picture of the mattress being like, anyone want this? And then he has a normal backyard. It's not like he has all this land or anything. So he's got, and he just cremates her right there in his backyard where his neighbors can see. So he really, if this was a total planned from day one to kill her, it was one of the worst plans I've ever seen. Borderline Wattsian, how not close this guy was from getting away with this crime. And like I said, I think we'll have a lot more will come out, the type of communications that they had through text. But man, he's 31. This Horchata guy's 31, works at a computer company, and he looks like he's having a nice date with the shitbox coming soon. But it will be interesting. I would love to see the interrogation of this one. But I'd also really like to know your guys' thoughts about what do you guys think do you think that he was always planning on killing her, or was it a thing where they were just going to meet up and then it didn't go well and it was an on-the-fly type decision? But you got to give it up for the Salt Lake City police. They closed the show in like 12 days, or at least it's looking like they did. The only thing that I think is really up in the air at this point is if he had somebody work with him. Oh yeah, another weird thing is, so a contractor came forward and was saying that this AJ or Chia guy wanted to contract this guy to build a soundproof room with a secret soundproof room with hooks on the wall. So I think this Horchata guy is some lock a person in his house freak, and it just went horribly wrong for him. He's just an incompetent loser when it comes to planning the whole thing out. So he luckily he just totally blew it and didn't even come close, because it seems like someone, if they're trying to, if you want a secret room in your house with hooks on it, this isn't going to be a one-time thing, in my opinion. So we'll see how it pans out. It's a short one, but like I said, I'm on a time crunch. today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But I hope you guys are doing well. Start of the week. It's summer, baby. Why? Stavin' why? True Crime Loser out.